going to show the world that we can be everything. We can become and be everyone, whoever we want to be. This is what this day is all about.
To give to you, here comes the flame. So you better get ready to go.
A lot of people don't know this, but hearing aids don't do the whole job. They just amplify noise. It's just like shouting on a distorted noise at the remaining fragments of my hearing.
This morning's performance was very impressive. As I mentioned earlier on today, the diversity that we found in the performance is something that we recognize in the European Union with 28 member states.
What we try to do at the British Council is develop relationships with other countries and to develop trust and understanding. And in doing that, we pay a lot of attention to diversity, but not actually just to diversity, but to equality and, importantly, inclusion.
But it's also something that is reflected in this country, the Rainbow Nation, with 11 languages and a variety of people. But also from an art point of view, although I'm not a great expert, I was very impressed, and it showed that if you integrate the diversity, that as they say, the sum of the parts is impressive. The European Union is very committed to assist programs in support of the disabled, because we feel that also in Europe we still have a long way to go, so we have a huge number of programs in Europe, and we're very keen to share that experience with other countries. But at the same time, having been here 4 years, I see how much South Africa has done, and there are many things in fact that we can learn from South Africa as well. So I see a true dialogue between South Africa and the European Union that in fact we will start today. And when I say the European Union, I'm not just talking about the Brussels-based institutions. We are here with the British Council, we are here with other member states of the European Union, and I think this is a wonderful opportunity for South Africa and the European Union to also work together in the field of supporting the disabled.
Our main activism is for us to say, as disability activists, is that it's important that persons with disability is in a job. Then we talk dignity. Then the second aspect is that we're tired of all this research about us. Let's implement that policies.
So I just think that the government really needs to step it up and do something more and get not only talk at the conferences and stuff, but they must go into the locations and source out the people. In that way, we'll know what is needed in the communities, especially for people with disabilities. Thank you.
every country has its own unique and special kind of approaches and needs, but what seems to be so clear and obvious is that is how those needs across continents are actually very much the same. And many, I think almost every country has a policy that actually inclusion is the positive policy that everyone has to adopt. But the question is, what does that mean in practice?
The problem with the parents, they believe that sending the disabled children to school is like a waste of money. So we need to change the mindset of the parents. That education is important for everyone.